Good day, family. Pastor Willingham here again. I encourage you to press subscribe to this channel, Brian Willingham Ministries. Also, I'm going again from the book, Words to Live By, 20 Words to Guide Your Personal Success Plan. And word number 4 here is the word agreement. The word of agreement. In life, we must examine the agreements we've made. You know, um, everybody has made agreements in their life. Some agreements are conscious, some things we are aware that we've agreed to. Other things unconsciously, we agree to, and we follow a pattern of behavior sometimes unconsciously, without even knowing that we've began to live in a pattern, and which actually is a reflection of our agreement. You know, Agreements dictate action. They dictate what you do. Agreements can dictate inaction. Sometimes we again are frozen and in inaction. Sometimes we're frozen and not doing anything. And this too is an agreement, our inability to take action many times is an agreement, maybe an unconscious agreement, maybe again a fear that stops us from taking action. Agreements are bonds. When we make agreements, we form a bond. Agreements are promises, in effect, whatever it is that we have agreed to do in our lives. It's a promise that we've made to ourselves. Sometimes we've made this promise with ourselves. Sometimes we've made these agreements with others. Our life again reflects the agreements that we've made, and we have to think critically about what agreements have we made? What is driving our day to day activity? Why have we made these agreements? With whom have we made these agreements? For what reason have we made the agreements that we've made in our lives? And what has been the consequences of our agreements? Are we people pleasing? Because sometimes our agreements reflect that. We're living off other people's value systems, or we're living to do what other people want us to do, or sometimes our lives, or we allow our lives to be used as tools of other people's agendas. Because when we don't have an agenda for ourselves, oftentimes other people will depend on us to agree to their agendas, and we will fall into a pattern of living a life in which we agree to again allow our lives, our time to be used for the agenda of other people. And once we critically examine why we do what we do, once we critically examine for whom are we doing it, and for what reason are we doing it, and once we examine what the consequences have been, good or bad, for the agreements we've made, we can say, are they positive agreements? Have the agreements that I've made benefited my life? And if they haven't, am I willing to break bad agreements? Which means at some point, in order to break a bad agreement, I have to begin to say no um, to people. I have the right to change my mind. I have the right to develop an agenda for my life that fits the direction that God has me going, and God wants me um, to go. Again, I am not, or I should not be obligated to only live my life for the agendas of other people. And so, am I willing to break bad agreements that hurt me in the process of me trying to please other people? Am I hurting myself in the process of always saying yes to others? Every time I say yes to everyone else, am I saying no to myself? Am I willing then to make healthier agreements? Because new agreements will lead to new choices for me. And new choices will take my life on a healthier path. New agreements will begin to move my life again in a direction that God intends for me. And I may not always please everybody. Everybody may not always understand where I'm trying to go with my life. But what has been the price of me pleasing everyone else? And what has been the price of me always saying yes to what someone else wants for me, or how someone else wants me to use my time for their purposes? What has been the price of that for me? And so today, let us examine our agreements. Let us break bad agreements. Let us make new agreements that are going to lead to new choices that can take us to new places. Now, again, I encourage you to press subscribe again, and also I encourage you to look for the book on Amazon.com, Words to Live By, 20 Words to Guide Your Personal Success Plan. Have a great day. Examine your agreements, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.